Okay, so now actually I wanted to talk to you about little bit about curation, but it couldn't happen. So let's see, maybe next session we can do that. Little bit about curation, and but today here now I'm an artist, and I always like to put myself in specific roles so that I can make justice to it. So today I'm an artist here, and when I say I'm an artist, then I'm also a part of society, which is, I feel it's very important. Like, I see myself as an artist, but also I'm a part of society without denying that. So yes, so today I'm going to talk to you about color, shape and form, and what else? Shape, form and texture. So we'll start with color directly. And yes, so I want you, all of you, to note down any color which you like, or when I say color, then you see that color. So I just want you to write it down. Yes? Okay. So if I say deep, when I say deep, तो आप सबका जो कलर है वो आपको कैसे दिखता है? So you can write about it, or you can maybe do a small sketch on your paper, and you will get 1 minute. So do it. Whichever color you have imagined in your mind, it is deep. And when I say it's flat. If you don't say anything, that's fine. Just write that. Don't think much. Now we have seen during Nitin Kulkarni's session that we have to think after seeing, but we have not seen anything. It's very much within you. So you don't have to imagine anything, right?
Can I tell you something?
Oh, Ayati, huh?
When you said the word deep, actually, I imagined deepness first and then the color came into my mind.
Okay. Wow. So write it down. That's fine. Which color did you see? That also, if you can write. Yeah. So now can you please tell me, everyone, which color you saw first? Then I mentioned deep, and then I mentioned what was it? Flat. हाँ, तो 1 by 1 सब बताएंगे मुझे please. We'll start with Sarah. Sarah?
Yeah, I thought of green first.
First you saw green?
Yeah. Then when you said deep, I saw like seaweed. I don't know.
What did you see?
Like seaweed.
Okay.
And flat, I saw like a cartoon. Yeah.
You saw cartoon?
Yeah.
Okay. Krishna, if you have drawn something, you can show it. Little bit. Yes.
Yeah. So black color. I chose black color. When you said deep, I saw like a dark black color. actual black, dark. And then when you said light, I was like
Actual
grayish,
dark in a
light
sense.
grayish.
Actual dark in a sense.
Full black,
Darkness.
like whole dark, deep dark, like dark,
Okay.
black.
Whole black.
Yeah,
Whole
when you
black.
said, yeah, full black, dark, deep. And then when
Okay.
you said light, I imagined of like
I said flat.
Yeah. When you said flat, I imagined very light gray.
Okay. Light gray, which is a shade of black.
Yeah.
Okay. Kathy?
First, I imagined red color, and then when you said deep, I imagined blue river. And when you said flat,
You imagine?
river.
Sorry?
River.
River. Okay.
When you said flat, I imagined some shapes.
Okay, great. You said blue river. Kathy? Okay. Vishnu?
When you said deep, black.
Whole
And,
black, or is there any shape, or?
No, full black.
Okay.
Like deep into a well. And when you said extraction, I saw blue.
Okay. Aditya?
Yeah, so first I selected black. Then when you said deep, I thought of like a very dark blue, like the dark blue of the ocean. And when you said flat, I thought of a white, like a white rectangle, which is like flattened down into the table or something, like a paper.
White rectangle. You said white rectangle, Aditya?
Yeah.
Good. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Ritesh?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, when you told deep, I thought about a really deep blue, like when you go very deep into this ocean or something, you see feel that deep blue color. And when you told flat, I felt a very light color like yellow.
Okay. Atharv?
The color I chose was red. Then when you told it's deep, I also imagined the black color. Then when you told flat, I imagined a red, which is of a horizon.
Okay.
You see the color in the horizon.
Okay. Jahan?
Yes, ma'am. First I thought of a color red. Then when you said deep, I just saw a dark blue gradient.
Sorry?
A dark blue gradient. Like
dark blue?
Gradient.
Okay. Please?
Yes, ma'am. When you told the color, about a color, I thought of black. And then when you told to deep, to think about something deep, I thought of the deep ocean, blue color.
Sorry.
Deep ocean.
Deep ocean. Okay.
Yeah, blue color, very dark blue. Then when you told flat, I thought of something light, like a light blue, light red, such colors came to my mind.
Okay, great. Elisa?
You said deep. I actually thought of the space, the blue color of the space. Then when you said flat, I actually thought of a dark color black, a very dark black.
And flat? Elisa?
Yes, ma'am.
Flat?
Yes, ma'am. Flat, I thought of a very dark color black.
Acha. Okay. Ayati?
When you said deep, I saw dark blue color which is getting dark. I saw blue color which is getting
dark. Matlab?
getting dark. It's not dark. It's getting somewhere close towards black color.
So it's in process, kind of. Okay.
Getting hollow.
Huh?
And
And flat.
I actually saw a paper and I saw something, just a second. I saw something like this.
Okay, great. Okay. Acha, Nitra, I asked you to see any color you like. Okay. Then I said you have to see that color with deep. With word deep. Which color you see? Or what you see
black
when
color. I see black color.
Okay, and when I say flat,
Black
Netra?
is it's becoming light, actually means light, where it's full dark, and then after it's when you told flat, so it's becoming little gray kind of color.
Okay. Okay. So, okay. So most of you, very few of you, you saw the color with some kind of form. Okay. Many of you, you saw it with only with color. Many of you saw only color. Okay. Very few of them they have seen किसी ने तो बोला था river and someone else किसी ने बोला था weed. Okay. So when I see, you have to see your color, which shape. Your color with shape. Which shape you see with some color or your color. Only 1 minute, you will get. Done? Done? पटापट बोलना, बहुत पटापट बोलना. Sarah, which shape you saw? And which color? Fast.
Blue, and I saw like a submarine.
Okay. You always see some shape, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Krishna?
Black color.
Acha, submarine, again, just a minute, Sarah. I said what shape it was?
Like a submarine.
Okay. Okay. Krishna?
Black color with a circle ball.
Sorry, Krishna?
Black color with a ball, circle kind of a thing.
Okay. Okay. Khyati?
Red circle.
Red?
Circle.
Red circle. Okay. Vishnu?
Yellow rectangle.
Aditya?
I saw a black spear.
Sphere.
Yeah.
Aditya. Okay. Okay. Ritesh?
Yes, ma'am. I'm like, you know, the Mariana Trench, that shape, that triangle kind of shape. I don't know, I felt that. And then for flat, I felt like, you know, the sun kind of disc, a disc like structure.
Okay. 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 Atharva?
Ma'am, I saw a red flag.
Red?
Flag.
Flag.
Yes.
Okay. Jahan?
Yeah, I just saw a red cube.
Cube.
Yeah.
Please?
I saw a blue cuboid, like an ocean, blue color. And what's up?
Again, cube. Elisa?
Ma'am, I saw a teardrop, blue teardrop, and for the flat, I saw black tabletop.
Black?
Tabletop. A tabletop.
Tabletop. Okay. Okay. Ayati?
So a stone-shaped structure which is getting darker and hollower. And when you said flat, I saw a rough shape, like circle, little, in which flat is written, and the colors are dissolving. The gray color is dissolving.
Okay. Netra?
A sea with no shape and no color. Actually, a sea doesn't have a shape and all.
Okay. 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 So when I say shape, then you mentioned, all of you mentioned about these things. So you have a homework now. Okay? You have a homework now that whatever things you mentioned, you have to draw it or paint it on paper. All of these are images, right? Can you do that? Can you
Not
do
right
that?
now.
No, not now. Not now.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. So whatever images you saw, I didn't see it. Satish sir didn't see. No one else know about it. So you are going to draw it. You can draw it with pencil. If you have a particular shape in mind, you can draw. You can use color. Okay. So this is your homework. Okay. So we have come up to shape. When I say form with the particular color, which forms do you see? I'll start ulta. Netra, when I say form, is there any difference between shape and form?
I don't know.
You don't know. Who knows?
Yes.
When I say shape and when I say form, is there any difference? Past.
Form can be different for different people.
Okay, great. Shape and form very objectively.
I think a 3D aspect comes.
Yes. So when we say shape, then it is very much two-dimensional. When we when I said flat color, which was very much related to shape, right? But when I said deep, or there is another perspective which adds into it, then it becomes form. So there is a difference between shape and form, but still it is very much connected to each other. Little difference, but still it is very much connected to each other. And I would like to share. So here is a Mark Rothko, and he's American painter. So I'll just show two works. So his work was purely about color. Here you can see yes. So when I talked first about color, I think now you can imagine little bit. I told you earlier also that in all these sessions, no one can teach you art as such, but one can tell you, or one can show you how to see, or maybe how to see basically, and how to take an experience. So yes, this is another artist, Matisse. Okay, so when we talked about shape, so Matisse's work was very much about shape. He was a French artist. This one is also Matisse. Now you can see there are shapes, but still there is some suggestion which which goes towards form, right? This is an artist, Picasso. He is a Spanish artist, and his works were more about, he's Cubist artist, and his works are more about how these planes have come together to form a form. This is again Picasso. Okay. So I hope you have understood little difference between when we saw only color, then we saw shape, then we saw forms. So there is a difference, right? And when we see shape through color, it's different. When we see only color, it is different. When we say form through color, that is different, right? Anything you want to talk about or anything you want to discuss about? थोड़ा fast जाएंगे हम लोग.
Ma'am, shapes are made up of, no, forms are made up of shapes, no?
Yes.
Like if we make head a square for torso and when we join it, it becomes the upper body of a human. So it is a form.
Yes, yes, absolutely. If you zoom it, if you zoom like computer pe, when you zoom everything, you see it in pixelate. It gets pixelate, right? Yeah. So वही छोटा छोटा, you know science also, atoms, molecules, you know that, right? Yeah.
That second image of dark blue color, not exactly, but that is something what I can see when you that is what I saw when you said deep.
Yes, very good. So I have to come to that point. Before that, any questions or anything which anyone wants to discuss? You have to do these assignments, huh? Don't forget. Yeah.
Ma'am, the first painting which you showed with some colors, so it comes in shape or form. There are forms drawn or shapes drawn to fill the colors, exactly.
Yeah, I think it is very much about color. Very good question, Khyati. Very nice. So it is very much about color, less about form and shape, but more about colors. But of course, shape and form is there. But again, there is no specific outline, if you have seen, right? So that's why it's more about color. I feel so. Anyone else? Fast, huh? Please. We'll move. Yeah. So now we'll come to next point, that is texture. See, there are many 7, 8. There are many points which because of which the whole painting. I am talking more about painting. So there are many more points, but I am going to talk only about these 3 points. Okay, we'll cover more points later. Okay. So now the third point we not covered, but we just discussed about color, form, shape, and the third one is texture. Okay. So should I give you one color or you are going to select any color for yourself? Fast. Many of you saw black. Okay, so I'll give you black. Huh? When I say texture of black, what texture you see? You know what is texture? Yeah? Okay? So tell me. Ayati, when I say texture, black texture, what texture you see?
Matte texture.
Huh?
Matte.
Huh?
I can't see it gloss. I see matte.
Matte. Okay. Okay.
I also can see rough texture.
Okay. matte, rough texture. Elisa?
Ma'am, I see a very smooth texture. A very
Okay.
smooth.
Smooth. Liz?
I too saw a matte, a black color, which is kept like crisscross one.
Can you repeat, please?
A crisscrossed black matte. Like
Okay.
this.
Okay. So see, all of you are talking purely about visual. Yeah. So जितना आप बात करोगे आपको उतना draw करना पड़ेगा. Yeah, because I can't see it. I'm just imagining it. So this is your homework. You said crisscross black texture. I want it. I want to see it. Yeah, Liz? Jahan?
Yeah, when you told that black color and the texture, I just saw a sandpaper. You know, sandpaper texture.
Okay.
But I don't know how I'm gonna draw that.
How you are going to
Show that.
show that?
I just
Yeah,
show
that
a
you
sandpaper.
can.
I do have.
Okay. 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 Maybe when we'll cover थोड़ा और बात करेंगे तो शायद maybe you will get to know about it, or that's okay if you can't. You have some other work also now to do. Yeah. Jahan, then Athar,
I saw a rough texture of the road.
texture of the where are you?
Yes.
Texture of the road.
Road. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And also, if you can't draw, that's fine. If you think you want to take image, that is also fine. Fine, but then shortcut mat marna. You know that you want to paint or you want to take image. Yeah. So I know you know that I want image, I want to take a photograph, and I want to paint. That you know. So मैं वही बोल रही हूँ, shortcut मत मानना. जिधर painting you feel like you want to paint it, then paint it. If you feel like you want to take a photograph, you can take a photograph. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Again, when you are going to take a photograph, if you are going to take a print, also you get matte and you can get glossy. So there also it makes difference, right? So think about it. Huh? Of course, now we are not going to take print out as such, but still. Atharva, Ritesh?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I imagined some luxury leather or something like that, like in a luxury car, a leather.
Okay. Atharva,
Ma'am, I told
what did you say?
rough texture of the road.
Acha, road. Aditya?
Ma'am, I saw a smooth, glossy texture.
Vishnu? Acha, when you say Aditya glossy,
Yeah.
वो कैसे समझता है वो glossy है मतलब what?
Like there's a small reflection to it, like a reflective
Very good.
effect.
Highlight or yeah, good.
Yeah.
Vishnu?
I saw texture of jute.
Texture of?
Jute bag.
Huh?
Jute.
Jute. Okay. Khyati?
I saw a irregular wall painted in black.
Regular wall?
Irregular wall with irregular surface painted in black color.
Okay. Krishna?
Shadow, ma'am.
Huh? Shadow. Who said
Shadow.
that? Krishna, shadow. Okay. And how was it that shadow was? It was glossy or it was? How was it? I mean, is there any shape? Shadow ko kuch shape tha? It was.
Yeah, like I imagine like a person's shadow or like shadow, just shadow.
Okay.
What specific shadow and shadow?
Okay. 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 Sarah?
Velvet.
Huh?
Velvet.
I can't understand this.
Like the cloth, velvet.
Acha, velvet. Okay. Okay. So when we talked about texture, it means we actually talked about the surface, right? So when we were seeing surface, we were actually going close, very, very close to the object, right? Right. So normally when we go close to object, we don't see shape and form there. Shape and form is always there, but then we don't see it when we go close to object, right? Netra,
Yes,
you know what is texture?
texture means touching that thing and just feeling
Okay.
that.
So when I say black texture, so what do you see in front of you?
Black texture.
Say fast, Netra, we have less time.
A shirt.
A shirt of what texture?
Cotton.
Cotton. Is it okay? Okay. So I was telling you that when I say texture, then it is very much related to surface, and I think that when we see texture, that means we are very close to object, and that time we don't see shape or form. We can of course see, but we have to come back and we have to see them. Are you all agree with that? Yeah. Yeah. So
Yes, ma'am, we have to
size.
feel it.
Huh? Yes, Ritesh?
Ma'am, we have to feel the texture to get to know about it.
Huh. But when we are seeing texture, if we have to see shape or form of the textured material, then we have to come back and see the shape and form of the object. Okay. So, so what I was going to tell you. So the fourth component, which is I'm not supposed to talk much about, but the fourth component is size. Yeah. So the size always comes along with what you want to show or what you want to do, right? Like if you think someone said weed, green weed, huh? So I don't know how he saw, but he must have seen maybe little bit of green. Yeah. So you have seen Rothko's painting. There are huge blue, black paintings. So why that size was there? Because he wanted viewer to take that experience. That is why someone mentioned about it, right? That he wanted viewer to come close to painting and see it so closely that he will get that experience. But to give that experience, firstly, you have to experience it within yourself. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. So considering earlier sessions, what Nitin Kulkarni was talking about, how to see, and what Omkar was talking about material. So I have tried to touch all those points in this exercise. Do you feel so? Yeah. When you see, when Omkar was talking about material also, you see a material. You see in museums also, you are not supposed to touch it, but when you see it, when you see a material, you understand the texture, you also understand whether the material is glossy. If it's glossy, then many times it's very much close to, there is something which is applied on it, many times it is plastic, but if it is matte, then many times it is made up of clay, so when you see it, you also understand the material. Yeah. So I have just tried to relate what we have already done in previous sessions. How this seeing comes to material. Yeah, and now in this session we have not discussed any object as such. What we are discussing is all when there is no material. Yeah, but then the words which you have used are all about material, but it is not material. Yeah, any question, or am I talking something weird? Or
You just what you're saying is when we think about a color, we just see that in a material or a form or shape, like that.
Like for example, last time someone talked about, I think Ayati or I don't remember, जो पेंसिल चूसते हैं, ठीक है, तो पेंसिल चूसते तो कलर पील हो जाता है, राइट? पेंसिल के ऊपर का कलर जो है वो पील हो जाता है. Someone mentioned about it, right? So this color applied color, ऊपर का जो applied color है वो पेंसिल के अंदर गया नहीं है. पेंसिल which is made up of wood, which is a natural material, right? और ये जो applied है which is a coating, ठीक है, जो थोड़ा सा प्लास्टिक जैसा दिखता है, ठीक है. If you see this wood, it has got matte effect, but if you see this color, then it has got a glossy effect, right? I will show you some images again. Okay, recently we had we renovated our home, and just a minute. Okay, yeah. So so I wanted to show you these images. This is a calendar which I wanted to place in our dining area, and I very much wanted these colors in my living room. Okay. So I was imagining what kind of colors I want, and what Nitin Kulkarni was talking you about seeing. I'm trying to maybe little bit, I'm trying to share my experiences of seeing with you, and you can also share your experiences. If you had such experiences with you, please share it with me so that we can discuss our we can have more conversation about it. So I wanted this calendar in my dining area, and then somehow I was seeing yellow glossy color with matte blue color. Yeah. So when the renovation was going, all the time these two colors were there in my brain, and I was seeing these colors everywhere. Of course, when I was seeing these colors, when I saw those colors, it was not in my mind to capture those images. I took those images just to show you all. So I was seeing this blue and yellow everywhere. Yeah, it is not that those colors were always there, but I mean, I was not seeing them. Yeah. I knew that I wanted yellow and blue, but I was not sure which yellow I wanted, which yellow, matlab, as I said, glossy yellow if I wanted, or what I wanted. And then this is our area where I wanted my calendar. I wanted that calendar because I have those old memories, as again I will go back to Oka's session when he was talking about objects with which you live. So I very much wanted that calendar where, you know, in the area where we eat food, because we always discuss things on table, and then I have a habit of writing it down on the calendar. I wanted those colors with me. I wanted to live with those colors. So yeah. And this is the place now. Again, this blue is not the blue which I was imagining, but I will do it the way I want. But that yellow is very much there. Again, this yellow is glossy, right? So it is flat. Yes. So do you have any memories with you like this? Do you have any memories with you like this? Like when you are thinking about certain colors, certain shapes, certain form, and you try to somehow, you try to see it everywhere. Do you have such memories with you?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can I speak about it?
Oh, Elisa, yes, please, Elisa. I remember your blue stone, Elisa.
Yes, ma'am. So, there was this red dot that I always used to see everywhere. I don't know, 2 days back, my mom was drawing something and I saw red over there and she put a dot over there. So I saw that red dot. Then my brother, I think he was pinning something on the on a board, and there was this red, you know, the pin that you clip on with it, like that was red. Everything was red that I saw that day. Like I was focusing on red, so I was like seeing red everywhere. Like today I saw this record button that is also red dot.
Wow. Can you take images of them, Elisa?
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah, and will you please share it?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Wow. So वो जो red है, वो red हमेशा वहाँ पे नहीं होता क्या? That red is always there, ना?
Yes, ma'am. It was already there, but I started noticing it now.
Wow, wow. So please take images of them and share it. Yeah. Anyone else?
Yes, ma'am.
It could be word, or it not necessarily. Now we are talking about color, so I'm showing you color, but it could be anything else. Yeah.
Ma'am, some days before I had seen a video on that Starry Night on Starry Night, about its information I had seen. So
Artist.
So that impasto I was able to see everywhere in sky, over buildings. Even it had came in my dream that the sun is moving in that way or the stars are shining like that.
अच्छा, आप जितना बात करोगे उतना आपको मेरे को दिखाना पड़ेगा, so लेकिन बात करो please. Yeah. So Khyati now and Elisa, you have extra homework. Elisa, you have to share those images, and even Khyati, can you get those images?
Ma'am, but I have not seen anywhere. I have imagined. So how should
you have imagined? So you can draw if you feel like, huh?
Can I share?
Yati.
Once when I had in my history book, I had read about Mona Lisa, and then I went out with my mom, and then I actually saw a girl wearing a t-shirt on which there was a Barbie doll, which was almost similar to Mona Lisa. And then again, when I was going on that day, on the same day, I saw a building named as Mona Lisa. No, Monica. So it was very, very, yes. And also one day I wanted to eat salad, and I just was about to tell my mom that I want to eat it, and she prepared it. I mean, I didn't knew that she's preparing it, but it was ready.
Yeah. So how was the experience then, all of you? It was frightening, or how was the experience for you, all of you? Like, what do you think? It's always there, na? I think those colors were always there. And anyways, some questions are good to not to answer. So yeah. Anyone else?
Like, I don't know if this is what you are meaning, but I saw a vintage photo, like captured in an old camera that is not a DSLR, and I just love that the old photo texture and black and white, you know, with the vignette and stuff. And when I saw that, I started to see things with that filter, you know. That I have also took pictures like that, and I edited with my sister. I just took a selfie and edited like that. No, I just see in a frame that, oh, that is a good angle, and I see an object and I just see, oh, it will be something meaning, you know.
Great, great. Anyone else?
Yes, ma'am. The color is red and black. I don't know why these two colors have come. Maybe because it's a good combination. I had stitched once with red and black, and I like the color so much that I see it everywhere. Like this headset, red and black. Even the Zoom meeting, it's full black and red things, and my phone is also red and black. So wherever I see, I feel that I see like black and red.
Who else?
Ma'am, okay, so I had this nightmare that I was sleeping alone, and then this bathroom door was opening and closing, just opening and closing by its own. So I was like really freaked out. And the next morning when I got up, I still remember that bathroom door's color. So whenever I look outside the window, my neighbor's door is also like black, that brownish door color. So I don't know why, but I just keep noticing that color after that nightmare.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Anyone else? No? Okay. So here I would like to mention about one more point, that is collaboration. Yeah. Collaboration is something that you are there, but you are talking to someone else, or you are also taking someone else into your account, right? Like when I showed you the calendar, I so much wanted that calendar, that colors of calendar in my house, that the whole the other parts also goes along with that. Yeah. So when Omkar was talking about those objects, yeah, it is also about collaboration. Like if that, like you people were talking about your favorite object. Yeah. So it is always a collaboration. When you draw on your paper, then paper, your hand, it is a collaboration. Now what we are trying to do with all of you is also a collaboration. Yeah. I decided to talk about something else, but because of the earlier two sessions and the way you responded to it, now what we are doing is completely different. So what is happening now is completely collaboration. Yeah. So when you react to something else, when you react to any material which is in front of you, you collaborate with that material. Any questions till here? It could be image, it could be color, it could be word. You are studying something and you get involved so much into it that you see It is always there, but you see it again and again. Yeah. Any question? Any question?
Ma'am, I didn't get what you meant by collaboration.
Who was that?
Ritesh.
Ritesh?
Yes,
Ritesh. Ritesh, collaboration is something which, when you take someone else into account, right? If I'm talking to you, you are suggesting me something, then I'm thinking कि Ritesh wants this. Okay, so I will take Ritesh's का thought in, मैं उसके बारे में भी सोचूंगी. That is collaboration. Yeah, if I want something, I will see that particular thing again and again. I'll think about that particular thing apart from me. Right? If I'm painting on paper is a different object. मेरा body से वो अलग object है. But I will think about the paper also, and my hand will be a tool or mediator between paper and me. Unless and until मैं वो पेपर को नहीं समझती, तब तक वो पेपर के ऊपर मैं क्या करूं ये मुझे नहीं समझेगा. Yeah.
Oh, okay, ma'am. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
So always I feel it should be little slow. जो अपना speed है ना, वो थोड़ा शायद slow कर देंगे. In some one of you, किसी ने तो लिखा है आपके notes में कि हम लोग ने अपना environment को देखना चाहिए. Someone has written about it, right? हम लोग देखते हैं क्या अपने environment में? हम लोग नहीं देखते. Yeah. So after these 3, 4, 5 sessions, I think if possible, you start seeing your environment first, your table, your objects, your colors, right? Right? अभी तक के जो भी sessions है, उसमें हमने जो भी discuss किया है, it is just about you. But हम लोग ने कभी सोचा नहीं है उसके बारे में, right? अब मैं और एक collaboration के context में, I'll just show you some images and then we'll stop.
If we are involved in some object, does that mean that that object is also totally or completely involved with us?
That how can I say? It is not necessary. But if you want to do something with that object, like I said earlier also, आपको ये समझता है when to take photograph and when to paint, that you understand. Yeah, Ayati?
Yes, ma'am.
Because object is object, right? It is just an object. It is not human being. You are involved in that because you have some memories which is attached to that object, right?
Yes.
Again, if you go back to, don't get confused here. That's why Omkar's session was there, right? When Omkar was talking, he was talking purely about material. He started with your favorite things, but when he was talking about restoration, he was purely talking about object, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ayati?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah? Okay.
Prajakta,
We'll stop here.
You also spoke about collaboration among people also, right?
Hmm.
So like if you are playing a drama with a set of people, then that question is very relevant, right?
Yes. 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 Should I move ahead? Yes, so I'll just show these 4 images and I will stop. We have this box at home. Yeah, I have this box at home and I was thinking what to do with that, whether to keep it vertically or usko aise hi rakh de. So I just kept this plant on it But then I thought that I am somewhere I'm उसको limited कर रही हूँ, उसके ऊपर plant रख के, then I'm suggesting that it is a table. Yeah. So I removed the plant and then I kept this on it. But again, I thought that one can sit also on it, right? If I'm keeping some dish or something like that, then we can use only as a table and not as a sitting thing. Then my daughter was studying someday and she sat on this and she just kept a book on it. So here I would say, so here, this is what I wanted to tell you, that sometimes you consciously design something and sometimes you wait till something to happen, right? Sometimes when you design it, it becomes rigid. It becomes rigid. Like for example, when, as I told you, when I thought I'm going to talk to you, I was going to talk something else. Yeah. But after these sessions, I thought that I can discuss with you anything. Yeah. So now I have not really decided what I'm going to talk to you, but I'm, showing different things to you. So this is when I showed that box, if I'm keeping a dish on it, or if I'm keeping a plant on it, then it will remain like a table. But I thought this is something more than table. Yeah. So मैंने थोड़ा time दे दिया, उसको वहाँ पे रख दिया वो box को, और मैंने थोड़ा time दिया. And after 3-4 days, my daughter, she sat on it. Then my mother, she came, she also sat on it and she cut some vegetables and she was doing some work sitting on it. तो उसका possibilities है वो और बढ़ गया. Yeah. So I think I will stop here. Any confusions? Any confusions?
Ma'am, so you left the table like it is because we can use it for multi-purpose tasking or something like that.
Yes, Ritesh, because we had teapoy. So we had a teapoy, जिसको teapoy की तरह ही use करना था. But this box I was little confused about because I thought कि इसके ऊपर बैठ भी सकते हैं, क्योंकि वो उतना वजन ले सकता है. ठीक है. लेकिन उसके ऊपर मैं अगर कुछ बर्तन रख दूं तो वो टेबल बनेगा, उसके ऊपर कोई बैठेगा नहीं, राइट? तो उसका पॉसिबिलिटीज और बढ़ सकता था. तो इसलिए मैंने थोड़ा टाइम दिया और वो बॉक्स ने खुद ही अपना जगह बना दिया. You must be having many objects like that which you have not designed, or like मेरे पास एक ब्लैक कलर का पत्थर है, एक ब्लैक कलर का पत्थर है जो मैं अदरक लहसुन का पेस्ट बनाने के लिए यूज करती हूँ. और आई हैव यूज्ड इट, लाइक मेरी दादी ने वो मुझे दिया है, तो वो यूज कर करके, या पता नहीं वो गोल कैसे था पहले नहीं पता, लेकिन उसको अपने आप एक शेप ले लिया है. ठीक है. सो व्हेन आई शोड यू कैलेंडर का डिजाइंस, दोस डिजाइंस आई मेड, राइट? बट देयर आर सर्टेन ऑब्जेक्ट्स जो टाइम के साथ अपने आप डिजाइन बन जाता है उसका. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So these two things I wanted to tell you, okay, through collaboration also, okay, कभी कभी हम लोग अपना point clear रखते हैं, but कभी कभी we allow another thing to enter into your space, right? Now enter into your space मतलब we try to understand that material. या इसको थोड़ा सा कॉन्टेक्स्ट देना जो हमने ओमकार के सेशन में किया था. या बिकॉज दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. व्हेन समवन आस्क्ड मी, also I think Elisa told that your written text is also part of diary, which is a very important thing. She noticed it. Yeah. But when we talk only about material, then it is object. Yeah. Ayati said very correctly, when you are talking to that object, does it mean that object is also talking to it? No, no, that object is object. That object is object. You are talking to that object because you are connecting to that object. You are trying to connect to that object because of certain memories, stories, someone must have given it to you, right? Yes? So you know your homework now. I want those images which you saw. Yeah? Color, shape, form, texture. Yeah? और उसको हमने साइज के साथ देखा है. ये तीनों चारों चीज हमने साइज के साथ देखा है. Am I right? Am I right? अगर हमने साइज देखा है तो वो छोटा रहेगा या फिर वो ऑब्जेक्ट रहेगा. अगर साइज नहीं रहेगा तो शायद वो बड़ा रहेगा. इसके अलावा अगर कुछ रहेगा तो if possible try to do it on paper or whatever material. Yeah, so that is your homework 1. I also want you to take images of your surrounding जहां पे एक चीज जो आपने खुद ने, अभी तक हम लोग डिजाइन तक ही है, हाँ, एक चीज जो आपने खुद ने डिजाइन की है और एक चीज जो अपने आप बनी है. Yes, 3 things I want. एक कलर, टेक्सचर, फॉर्म, उसको लेके जो आपको करना है. अगर आप कर नहीं पा रहे हो, इमेजेस, फोटोग्राफ्स ले रहे हो, शॉर्टकट मारने के लिए नहीं, वापस बता रही हूँ मैं, नोट्स लिखना है लिख सकते हो. एंड सेकेंड थिंग, डिजाइन जो आपने बनाई है आपके लिए, खुद के लिए, और जो अपने आप बना है आपके आजू बाजू में. या okay.
So when ma'am was speaking about the table, I think that sometimes we think a lot on some topics unnecessarily. So we should leave some things as it is.
Yes, very good, Ayati. Very good, Ayati.